Hello and welcome from Germany. My name is Linda. I have my lovely colleague Jana with me. We are both working for the GCB and we're so glad that you're going to join us for this Germany Fun Facts quiz. We are so excited to give you some unusual facts about Germany, and we hope every one of you is learning something new about Germany. Before we get started, please make yourself familiar with Slido as we're going to use that for the quiz. So please go on slido.com or open the Slido app if you have that one already. Type in hashtag Planet IMEX quiz. And we are keen to know where you guys joining us from. So please feel free to start typing in your destination, country, city you guys are joining us from. And yeah, before we get started and before people typing in their destination, I want to know, Jana, you have a lovely dress on you today.
Thank you, Linda. Yes, this is the traditional German dress called Dirndl. German people, especially in the south, wear it a lot at parties or festival events. And it's also very famous to wear during the Oktoberfest that you all might know and have heard about. And you're also probably, all our participants are here to know a little bit more about Oktoberfest and beer. And right in the beginning, we'd like to give you a fun fact about Germans and beer. How many beer is really drunk in Germany per year, per person? So it's actually more than 100 liters per person per year, 101.1 liters actually. So yeah, we only have 3 months left during the year. Linda, I think we have to keep up the good work.
We have to catch up on our beer consumption. Yeah, that's absolutely true. So knowing we have 100 liters per year, I still have a lot of work to do. And I see there's a few of you typing in already their destination. Lovely, and welcome to New York. Hello to London, UK, Los Angeles. We have from Budapest,
wow.
All over the world. I see some Germans are still joining us, and I bet they still gonna learn something new. Keep typing in your destination. If you just joined us to the Germany Fun Facts quiz, make sure to go to slido.com or open the Slido app, enter hashtag Planet IMEX, and then type in your destination. We want to know where you guys joining us from today.
To also let you know, we're also going to use Slido for the Q&A section. So whenever you have questions coming up regarding Germany, regarding the quiz, or whatever you would like to know from us, make sure you type in your question in the Q&A section of Slido, and then we're going to answer them by the end of the quiz. Yeah, so feel free. We have people from Japan even joining. Hello and welcome. Texas, South Carolina, great to see you. We have so many people joining today.
Malta, Brazil. It's a worldwide session. Lovely to meet you guys, and it's so lovely to have you with us and keep joining us on the German Fun Facts quiz. We are so excited that you want to learn something about our destination. And I would say, let's start the quiz.
Yeah, let's go over what are we going to do today. We're going to invite you to a virtual tour through Germany. You're going to visit 4 beautiful cities, Hamburg, Berlin, Frankfurt, and Stuttgart, which is a very famous city in Germany. But there's still some facts that maybe not all of you know about. And keep in mind, guys, it's still a quiz. There are awesome prizes to win. First of all, we have a surprise package sponsored by Hamburg Convention Bureau. We're not sure what is in there, but we're sure it's worth to try to win the quiz. What we know is for sure that there will be some nice Hamburg socks included in the fun package.
Yes, we do have them in the GCB office already, and they're so comfy. You definitely need them for the upcoming winter season.
Definitely. Then from Stuttgart, how else could it be? You're going to have a car model from Mercedes-Benz, right from Stuttgart Convention Bureau, which is nice to be remembering you for a nice German fun fact quiz you're joining today. From the Frankfurt Sheraton Marriott Frankfurt Airport Hotel, we're also going to have a fun package with like little gadgets in there that are really, worth to try to win the quiz. And from the Visit Berlin Convention office, you're going to have some breakfast boards made out of wood with the skyline on Berlin on it, so you can also always remember the nice German fun fact quiz on Planet IMEX if you're winning that one.
And I think the best thing, and you guys should know, the first one on the leaderboard can choose the prize. So we have 4 prizes, so 4 people are gonna win some prizes, but the first one on the leaderboard can choose his very own prize and his favorite destination prize. So make sure you give it all. And yeah, just again, if you have any question, type them in via the Q&A section in Slido. We try to get through them. If not, we're going to answer them after the session for sure. And I would say, let's start the quiz, right,
Let's
Jana?
start. Yeah, I mean, where would we start, Linda? What is best to arrive from overseas?
I guess it's Frankfurt International Airport. As the plane is showing us, we arrived at Frankfurt International Airport, our first destination. And we have a lovely first question from our partner, Sheraton. So please join the quiz, #PlanetIMEX quiz. And then there is the first question you need to answer, guys. I will read it for you. Frankfurt Airport is truly part of the city of Frankfurt am Main and the Rhine-Main area. How many minutes and kilometers do you think does it take approximately to get from the airport right into the city center of Frankfurt?
I mean, it's already giving you a hint. Frankfurt Airport is truly a part of the city center. But talking about commuting a little bit, Linda, you also commute a lot, but trains in Germany are pretty fast already. Let us know.
That is absolutely true. First, I commute a lot. That is true. And second, yes, trains are really, really fast in Germany. I know for a fact that the destination traveling from Munich in the south to our capital, Berlin, which is over nearly 600 kilometers of distance, you can do it in under 4 hours. And that is amazing. It's a non-stop connection. And of course, okay, to be quite fair, we do have some construction going on right now, so it takes you a little about 5 hours, but still it's so fast.
And with the car, it would take much longer. So
for sure.
Let's see. We have some answers coming in. The answers are a little bit split, but still the most of the participants guess is answer B, 20 minutes. And this answer is going to be revealed by one of our partners, Rob from the Sheraton Marriott Frankfurt Airport Hotel, who is going to tell if you are correct.
Hi, my name is Rob Outshorn, Director of Sales and Marketing here at the dual brand hotel Sheraton and Marriott Frankfurt Airport. This unique hotel is located in pole position at the airport, directly connected to Terminal 1 of Frankfurt International Airport. Today I'm here to explain to you a little bit more how far the airport is located from the city center, which is actually nothing. The city center and the airport are only 18 kilometers away from one another. This literally means that within 20 minutes, you will be in the city center by car, but of course you can make use of the great public transportation. The good thing about this connection is that you can go to the fairground, go into the city, and be back at the hotel literally within minutes. The Rheingau with the beautiful castles, the River Main are like 20 to 30 minutes away from here too, meaning that the whole Rhine-Main area is great to just explore, uncover, and just be on your full discovery adventure and have the connectivity to be everywhere you want. So let me close by saying that we here in Frankfurt would love to welcome you. Enjoy and discover this beautiful area with the Rhine, the Main, and all of the beautiful settings that we offer in the city center or here at the airport. See you soon.
Thank you, Rob, for telling us the right answer. It is lovely to have you on board with us, and it's so nice that your hotel is directed right next to and even connected to Terminal 1 from the Frankfurt International Airport. And as you can see, marked in green now, the right answer was B, as Rob mentioned. Why don't we take a look on the leaderboard to see who joined us for the quiz and who is on top of the leaderboard? Oh, we have Anonymous X on first place. We have Gabriella on the second and Mauricio on the third place. Don't worry, there's enough question for you guys, so you can head up your game, speed up your game, and make it to the top of the leaderboard. And I guess that leads us directly to the second question of the Sheraton Hotel.
Yeah, Frankfurt, if maybe some of you know, is very famous for its tasty grüne Soße, translated green sauce, which is very green, and its name comes because of many herbs included in the green sauce. And we would like to make you ask a guess how many herbs are really included in this tasty sauce. Linda and me were both based in Frankfurt in our GCB office, And 2 times a week, we have a really good street food market right outside of our office. And there's a lady selling very tasty homemade green sauce, right, Linda?
That's absolutely true, yes. And we love it. All of our colleagues are there on a regular basis to get this green sauce. We sometimes make it even at home because it's really delicious. It's really green. That's why they need some herbs in it. And last seconds for you to answer how many herbs we do need for this green typical sauce in Frankfurt.
Maybe some of you have already tried it, and if not, we hope you can try it soon by visiting Frankfurt next year, hopefully, or whenever you're ready to come. So, okay, we have many different answers we see here. The participants are quite divided and not sure what is the correct answer. So let's see, Jochen from Marriott Frankfurt Sheraton Airport Hotel, what is the correct answer? Let us know, Jochen.
Hello, my name is Jochen and I am the Assistant Director of Sales for the dual-branded Marriott Sheraton property here in Frankfurt International Airport. Today, I give you the answer of the first question. You might all know that you need 7 different ingredients for the famous Frankfurt green sauce. This one is a famous and traditional dish here in Frankfurt in this local area. And since 2016, the European government only allowed to name it green sauce in the area of Frankfurt. So if you're traveling to another city and you will provide with a green sauce, this is not a green sauce. The green sauce is only here in Frankfurt. The traditional green sauce here in Frankfurt comes, of course, with fresh potatoes, hard-boiled egg, and don't miss the famous Apfelwein, which is very, very popular, and you have to drink it together with this nice dish here in Frankfurt. So welcome and enjoy.
Thank you very much, Jochen. Great insight into your hotel, and thanks for giving us the correct answer. So let's see, the answers were quite divided, but as you can see here, 7 is the correct answer. At least 29% got this correct. Congrats to the one who chose the correct answer. So that was it with Frankfurt. We'd like to take you on a virtual tour to the next city, which is Stuttgart, a little bit south of Frankfurt. And I would suggest we take the car, which takes around 2.5 hours on the German Autobahn, on the German high-speed road. And we have also prepared a question for you about the German Autobahn.
Yes, so the question we want you to ask is, how many of Germany's highways, German Autobahn, have no speed limit? I mean, we're famous for it, so let us know, how many percent do you think of the Autobahn have no speed limit? Is it 95%, 65, 85, or 45?
There's so many different fun facts about the German Autobahn. And I mean, for example, Linda, have you taken advantage of doing your driver's license when you were 17 already?
Yes, I did. I got trained by my parents to say so for 1 year. So I got my license was 17 and then had 1 year to get familiar with the German traffic and also the speeding on the Autobahn, of course. And did you know, Jana, there's a law that you have to make sure you don't run out of fuel on the Autobahn. So if you want to speed, you always have to have enough gas in your tank, because otherwise that's illegal and you get a fine for it.
I didn't know that, but that's very good to know. I mean, you don't want to get stuck on German Autobahn anyway, but even less getting a fine. So also here we have very divided answers. So let's see, most of them are voting for very high percentages.
Very optimistic.
Very
yes.
optimistic, maybe, yes. But let's see. We are going to give you the answer right away. You see it here in green now. It's actually, I don't know if you want to say only, but it's 65% of German Autobahn are without speed limit, and all the other percentage have a certain speed limit. But yeah, so while speeding through on the German Autobahn right to Stuttgart, let's see what is awaiting for us there.
Yes. So we have another question for you guys. Get ready. We want to know, Stuttgart is a famous tourist spot in Germany, and we would know there's a special location who welcome visitors from all 193 member states of the UN. So basically all of the world, people were traveling to this famous spot in Stuttgart. Was it the opera, the city hall, the Porsche Museum, or the Mercedes-Benz Museum? Have a guess and type in your answer now.
Exactly. And coming back to the Autobahn again, because it's a good topic. I mean, maybe you've noticed, Linda, that we passed by around 5 castles just in 2 hours from Frankfurt to Stuttgart.
Well, that is amazing, but that is not untypical because we do have a lot of monuments, castles, ruins. We have about 25,000 in whole Germany, which is quite amazing. And I mean, you probably know the most famous one, Castle Neuschwanstein, or the one in Heidelberg. I mean, Neuschwanstein has 1.5 million visitors each year, which is quite amazing.
Well, let's see. The time's up, and we see that almost 60% are voting for the Mercedes-Benz Museum to have welcomed visitors from all over the world. Let's see if that's the correct answer. And for that, we're going to invite Karina from Stuttgart Convention Bureau, who's going to let us know.
Stuttgart is worldwide known for its rich cultural experiences. I'm standing in front of the Opera House here, but I owe you an information about the Mercedes-Benz Museum. In 2018, the Mercedes-Benz Museum welcomed visitors from all 193 member states of the United Nations. And this only 12 years after the museum opened its doors to the public. And it is also a spectacular event location where you can dine close to silver arrows, have spectacular receptions on the top rooftop terrace with overlooking the vineyards, and check out what you experience now.
All right, thank you, Karina from Stuttgart, to giving us the right answer. And let's just see the question one again with the marked correct answer, which was D, the Mercedes-Benz Museum. And luckily, the winner can choose the model car if he wants to or she wants to from the Mercedes-Benz Museum. And of course, we do have a second question from Stuttgart for you guys. It's regarding our famous pretzel. We want to know who invented the pretzel according to a legend. There's some surprising histories behind them and some nice stories. And have a guess which one is right. And yeah, I mean, we love the pretzel. Do you love the pretzel?
I really do. I think I eat it at least 3 times a week. Either with some, I mean, fresh from the bakery, maybe it's still a little bit warm, and then you can have it with some butter, or you can dip it into cream cheese. I really, really like it. And in general, like the variety of bread we have in Germany is amazing. I don't know about you, but I always like to carry some own German bread if I travel.
Yes,
definitely.
to take it with you abroad. Yes, definitely, because we love the bread. We have the Laugenbrötchen, the pretzel, the dark bread. We have a lot of bread and we love it, and we try to get as much as possible, even if we're outside of our country, that's for sure.
True. Last seconds running up.
Yes.
So that was your last chance. Okay, what do we have here? Also a very divided picture. Let's see if any of you is correct and what is the correct answer. We're going to go back to Karina from Stuttgart Convention Bureau.
And she's going to tell us about the pretzel and the history of the pretzel.
Fun fact, Stuttgart. When you attend a conference in Stuttgart, you're very likely to enjoy a pretzel. Because a pretzel is an invention made in Stuttgart region according to the most famous legend. A baker who was sentenced to death for crime had to solve the task to create a bread where the sun can shine through 3 times. And shortly before his death sentence, he got the idea, seeing his wife crossing her arms and then create the door in the shape of the pretzel. And as you see, the sun shines through 3 times, so the baker could get along with his life, and we now have the pretzel to enjoy every day in Stuttgart. And I invite you to come to Stuttgart and have a pretzel for yourself. Hopefully see you soon.
Thank you, Karina, for showing us the right answer. And after talking so much about good bread and pretzel, we are lucky to have one ourselves. And we are quite hungry, to say so. But let's check out the right answer once again. It was B. A few people got it right, but don't worry, we do have enough questions for you to make it to the top 2 leaderboard. And let's have a look how the leaderboards, who's first on the leaderboard. Oh, there's another one joining us, and it's YN at the moment. Gabriella is still going strong at German expert, I believe. We have a few others on the places, but yeah, keep going. Give it all, guys. We are halftime through, so there's still enough time to make it on the top of the leaderboard.
Definitely. So let's take it to our next city. We're going to travel from Stuttgart right to the capital of Germany, Berlin. Many of you, actually, all of you know it and maybe have been there before. And we have prepared 2 different questions for you. And the first one is about the uniqueness of Berlin. We'd like to know, Berlin is the only European city that, and then please complete the sentence with the answer you think that is correct. Some very nice fun facts we have here. And I mean, Linda, when was the last time you've been in Berlin? It's a nice city to be.
That's for sure. Yeah, I've been there beginning of September for one of our events called BOCOM. That was the last time. But to be quite honest, I didn't have any time to go to the sites and take a look around. I went to the train station, to the location, and then right back to Frankfurt. But next time I'm there, I definitely gonna make sure to check out all the museums, all the opera houses, and all that stuff that Berlin has to offer for you.
Definitely, because it's, I mean, just a short distance from everywhere. It's really, really centrally located in Germany, so you can always make your way there. And also with an international airport, of course. So time is running up, and to see where the voting is going. Okay, we have a majority voting for Berlin has 2 UNESCO World Heritage sites. And to see if that is correct, we're going to talk to our lovely colleague Katja from the Visit Berlin office. Let's see, Katja, is that the correct answer?
Visit Berlin. Great to meet you virtually today at Planet IMEX. Thank you for being with us and for joining our German Fun Fact Quiz. I guess that you're already curious to learn the correct answer to our first question. Well, in fact, Berlin has 3 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, as well as 3 opera houses holding performances. So indeed, Berlin is the only European city that has more museums than rainy days. Isn't that surprising? On average, there are 99 rainy days a year, and there are around 175 museums in Berlin. Do you know any? Must-sees include the world-famous Museum Island, and of course, the Jewish Museum with its stunning architecture.
Well, that is quite a surprising fact. A few of you got it right, and even we were quite surprised when we heard the right answer. But yeah, answer C is the correct. So Berlin has more museums than rainy days, which is quite amazing, I believe. That's a cultural city. You can explore it a lot. And I would say we jump into the second question right away. Berlin is also a city of inventors, and there are many useful things that are now integral part of our everyday life have their origin in Berlin, believe it or not. And we want to know, such as, what do you guys think was invented in Berlin? Was it the toothpaste, tea bag, milk chocolate, or the computer?
Let's see about that. I mean, it makes sense. A lot of creativity is flowing in Berlin. It's the biggest city in Germany with almost 4 million inhabitants and with more than 190 different nationalities living in one place. So I think, of course, there is a lot of ideas coming together. So that's great. And I mean, also Berlin has quite a young history. And I mean, 2 countries were combined there. We just recently celebrated the 30th anniversary of the German reunification back in 1990. So great history and great ideas has been written there, right?
Yes, that's absolutely true. And let's see what you guys have voted for. Oh, there's quite a majority. Almost half of you guys think the toothpaste was invented in Berlin. And I would say we go back to Katja from Berlin Convention Office and see what the right answer is.
Hello again. Coming now to another great fun fact about Berlin. Yes, Berlin is a city of inventors. Many useful things have their origin in Berlin, such as the hairdryer, the flashlight, earplugs, and yes, actually the computer. And by the way, did you know that even the postcard was invented in Berlin? Congrats to all of you who have the correct answer. And now, wishing you a great virtual trip through Germany and its fun facts. Many thanks again, and see you soon.
Thank you, Katja. What a surprising fact. So many inventions have their origin in Berlin, and let's see on Slido again. So D actually was the right answer, and I mean, Jan and I, we learned this new as well. There's so much history and so much to know about Germany. So I would say it was a great stay in Berlin, and we would move on to our fourth and final destination, Hamburg. And of course, we prepared two questions as well from Hamburg, and we have our lovely colleague Florian, who's going to then tell us the answer. So let's start with the first question. Are you ready, guys? We want to know, what's the name of Hamburg's UNESCO World Heritage Site? I mean, there is a lot of heritage sites, we mentioned that already, and maybe you have heard of some of the sites in Hamburg. We want to know, what's the name of Hamburg's UNESCO World Heritage Site?
I mean, all over Germany, there are around 46, or not around, there are 46 World Heritage Sites. Some are natural, in fact, 3 of them, and the rest are cultural heritage sites. Have you seen all of them, Linda?
Not yet, to be quite honest. That's a lot to cover, but I mean, I've been to the Cologne Cathedral. We know about the Wartburg Castle, where Luther translated the Bible into German. And I mean, we have the Waddensee as a natural site. I know that for a fact. And I bet you have been there, right? Because you are original from the north of Germany.
Yes, I was born right in the lovely north of Germany. And the Waddensee, just to walk in the Waddensee barefoot before the flood is coming, it's really amazing. And I invite you guys to visit the north and try it out yourself. So let's see, here we have also the majority voting for answer B, the Schweitzerstadt. So let's see if that's the correct answer. Linda mentioned it before. It's going to be Florian from Hamburg Convention Bureau who's going to let us know.
Hi everyone, Hamburg calling. My name is Florian and I'm a marketing manager here at the Hamburg Convention Bureau. Let's have a look if you are a Hamburg expert. Overall, Hamburg has many highlights to offer. One reason why we are one of the most popular tourist and MICE destinations in Germany. We have the Hafen City, for example, Europe's largest urban development project. We have the Elbphilharmonie, Hamburg's new landmark, a concert hall and architectural masterpiece. We have the old Elbe Tunnel, an impressive building from the imperial era. And we have the Speicherstadt, the solution to the question. The Speicherstadt is the largest historic warehouse district in the world and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. A place where Hamburg's rich history and maritime heritage can be experienced. A place where goods from all over the world, such as coffee, spices, and cocoa beans, were stored. Today, a great place with restaurants, hotels, venues, and for tasting experiences. Congrats to the winner.
Thank you, Florian, for giving us the right answer. And I guess most of you guys had the correct answer guessed already. Let's double check that. So answer B was the correct answer. Congrats to everyone who got that right. And I have to let you know, guys, now is the final question. We have another one from Hamburg. It's our last question in the quiz, so make sure you get that one right. We want to know, Hamburg has a lot of bridges, 2,500 bridges to be certain, right? And we want to know, Hamburg has more bridges than Amsterdam, Venice, London, or all the 3 cities combined.
That's a big, big number. But Linda, coming to the end of the quiz, we haven't talked about your outfit today. It looks quite sportive. You're not only interested into soccer, but also into another sport.
Yes, when we talked about climbing bridges, you can do a lot of climbing and hiking in Germany as well. And I did climb the highest mountain, which is called Zugspitze, last year in August. It's about 3,000 meters high, and I did it in a 2-day hiking trip. It was quite hot. It was a beautiful landscape. I can tell you that the view was amazing on top, but it was really hot. And to be really quite honest with you, I'm not sure if I would do it again anytime soon. But still, I've done it. I've been on the highest mountain of Germany, and that was a good feeling.
Once in a lifetime experience.
Yes.
Great. We only have to climb bridges in Hamburg. And let's see if it's really more than Amsterdam, Venice, and London combined, as most of you guessed. And again, going back to Florian for the final answer to find out if your answer was correct that you chose.
Hi, everyone. Hamburg calling again. Here comes the answer to the second question. Hamburg, the second largest city in Germany, is a city defined by water with a great maritime heritage. The city is located close to the Baltic Sea and on the banks of the Elbe River. A wide network of canals and waterways extends throughout the city, as in Venice or Amsterdam. And we have a beautiful, huge lake in the city center, the green lung of the city, surrounded by beautiful parks. And here comes the answer. Hamburg has more bridges within its city limits than any other city in the world. In fact, more bridges than Amsterdam, Venice, and London combined. The number has been estimated at around 2,500. Congrats to the second winner.
Thank you, Florian, for the last answer to our final quiz question. Let's take a look on the Slido question again. I mean, that is a surprising number of bridges and a very unexpected fact about Germany and Hamburg. As you guessed right, most of you answered D was correct. Hamburg has more bridges than Amsterdam, Venice, and London combined. Congrats to everyone who got that right. And before we're going to take a look on the leaderboard, I want to thank all our partners who've been part of this German journey. First of all, of course, Planet IMEX for let us be part as the German Fun Fact Quiz session here at Planet IMEX. And of course, a big and huge thank you to Hamburg Convention Bureau, Stuttgart Convention Bureau, the Marriott Sheraton Frankfurt Hotel, and Visit Berlin Convention Office for supporting us with the question, and of course also the prizes. And I also want to thank Sarah, our colleague, who is doing our technical support in the background. You don't see her right now, but she is clicking through the slides and putting in the videos and make sure the switch between all those items are really smooth. So thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, doing a great job there in the back office.
And now?
Yeah, let's see. Let's come to the leaderboard that we want to check out who is winning this quiz. So we got a complete new player that we haven't seen before. Isabel, congrats to you. You are a real German expert, but we're sure you still learned something new during the quiz. Also, congrats to Sean, Kim Bradford, and Gabriella still on the leaderboard. You're also one of the 4 winners. And yeah, congrats. You did a really, really great job. And now just make sure that you send us an email that you are one of the winner at info@gcb.de with a screenshot of your Slido account so we can identify you as the winner. And Isabella, you as the first winner in the first place, you're also allowed to choose your favorite destination in Germany to make sure you get a wonderful, lovely prize. So make sure you send us an email right after the quiz.
Should we check if we had any more Q&A question coming in, Jana? Is there anything we can answer right away?
Yeah, we have a question from Anonymous, definitely, and he or she is asking if Germany is already open post-COVID or coronavirus.
I mean, of course, Germany is open. The borders are open for other people to come in. Some countries are labeled as a risk area, but there's a lot of countries you can visit Germany from, and we do have tests running in the Frankfurt airport right itself. You can explore the city. There's hotels again open, and you can visit tourist sites. It's of course a difficult time, but still Germany is open and reopened the borders, so you can come if you're not from the risk area to Germany for sure.
Especially if you are following a profession here. If you're coming to an event or if you're hosting an event, you have a special certificate as you're like working here in Germany. You need to work here. So so we have just some more questions coming in. Any updates on whether the Weihnachtsmarkt will happen this year? And Weihnachtsmarkt was spelled perfectly correct. I mean, we really have a German expert from Los Angeles. So what about the Weihnachtsmarkt? Yes, to mention that we have 16 different federal states in Germany, which all take individual measures. So Hamburg, Stuttgart, Berlin, Frankfurt, you saw the cities, they're all in different regions. So all the regions take different measures. So you really have to check which city you want to visit and if the Christmas market is going on there. Some are happening, right, Linda?
Some already declined them for this year and did it on a short notice that now they won't do a Weihnachtsmarkt this year, but there's a lot of cities still, and big cities, little cities, which are still thinking of it and try to get it with a good going concept. So yeah, you should definitely go to the city's webpage and check if they especially doing a Weihnachtsmarkt, because there's some city doing it and some cities they won't have a Weihnachtsmarkt this year.
All right. Then the latest question, how do you sell Berlin's highlights other than the history elements like Chaconcelli and the war, etc.? I've been and love it. Great, you love some highlights of Berlin. That's really nice to see. I'm not quite sure if I get the question right.
I mean, I bet there's a lot of historical elements and monuments you can visit, that's for sure. But I mean, there's a beautiful landscape as well around the city. You can do a lot of incentive stuff, shopping for an instant.
Castles
there's
also.
Castles, the land side. So there's a lot besides the historical stuff you could do in and around of Berlin. There's a lot to do in our capital city.
If any, thank you very much for your questions and also the small feedback we already had in the Q&A section. Thank you very much for appreciating the work we put in this quiz today. If any other questions come up after the session, after broadcasting, feel free to connect on LinkedIn with us and send us your questions or contact requests, some messages. You find our contact details here. Just scan it with your phone and make sure to send us a request. But besides that, yeah, we want to thank you again for joining us today. We had a lot of fun in preparing it and also while the broadcasting it today. We really hope to see you all soon again next year, maybe to Frankfurt IMEX in May. That would be lovely, so you can try all the wonderful things here in Germany. And until then, there's nothing left to say but danke und auf Wiedersehen.
Bye bye.